The primary warship of the Shadows is the Shadow battle cruiser. This battle cruiser was far way more advanced and powerful than any of the younger races. Composed of mysterious bioorganic material, its spiny, almost spider-like shape and its constantly undulating jet-black skin. Shadow vessels are known to have a deep, unsettling effect on sentience and can somehow project a scream-like noise into the minds of anyone that get near it as it goes by. It has two weapons, an advanced destabilization device capable of warping and sealing jump points. It also has a massive direct energy weapon and has cloaking capabilities. Capable of carrying 40 fighters, literally separating from the bioship and reabsorbing themselves into the vessel. The length and widths of the battle cruiser were variable. These ships require a living component to operate. This takes the form of a sentient being that, once merged, acts as the ship's central processing unit. Propulsion is unknown. It bears no visible engines or maneuverable thrusters. Extremely difficult to scan for information, the only weakness in this system is susceptibility to telepathic interference, which can jam a ship's system, leaving it vulnerable to attack. Little information is known on this ship. It was seen on an episode in the Crusade series attacking an Earth Force warship. All is known is that it phases in and out of hyperspace and has bioorganic hull armor and has one high-energy beam weapon. It also has cloaking technology like all the other Shadow ships. If anyone has any information on this ship, please leave a comment below. The Shadow scout ship's job is to scout ahead of any major Shadow warship fleet and bring back intelligence regarding the target area. They are also capable of scouting planets for information. Like other Shadow vessels, it uses organic being as a CPU, which makes it very difficult in its job and can phase in and out of hyperspace. The Shadow scout ship's weapon is a quantum discharge cannon which fires bursts of energy rather than the normal continuous beam usually seen. It is more than capable of holding its own in a major battle fleet. The Shadow fighter was the standard fighter used by the Shadows. Shadow fighters are extremely tough, fast and powerful. Its armoured hull features the same resilient blast refracting bioorganic material. The Shadow fighter's spiky body is built around a central pulse cannon, which, when fired, causes the entire craft to convulse, appearing to spit as it discharges the weapon. Also capable of dispensing a plague virus in the atmosphere of a planet. These fighters fight in a swarm and can both cloak and phase in and out of hyperspace, making it the smallest vessels, approximately 15.3 meters long, ever seen to have jump capability. This weapon is as large as an entire planet, consisting of a giant framework of organic struts that carry several thousand thermonuclear missiles that are also organic in design. Each missile is several hundred megatons in explosive capacity. The latticework superstructure itself is movable, though most technology cannot see it. The superstructure is surrounded by a nanotech cloud that can drain heat from other ships, and it can also shut down the jump engines of ships this way. The main control block was a modified node just off the centerpiece. In the original design, this control segment looked just like every other one, but had a defensive beam weaponry added to it. There were modified so that every node had defensive beam weapons, preventing anyone smart enough to go looking for a weakness to find one quick enough to stop it before it destroys its targeted planet. As for crew, this weapon is controlled by cyberweb implant-enhanced sentient beings that act as CPUs, but unlike other ship designs, it is not known how many a death cloud requires to function. All other ship classes just use one implanted being, but due to its size, a death cloud probably has many more. Like all shadow ships, death clouds phase in and out of hyperspace and once modified quantum space. When phasing into hyperspace, they just seem to vanish, yet when they enter quantum space, they glow bluish before fading.